Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my videos, and in today's video we are going to be doing a soft glam using only e.l.f. products. Let's get into it. Since my face is freshly washed, we're going to go on with a toner and then a moisturizer before we start our face, because skincare plays a huge part in how your makeup looks at the end. Okay, now that skincare is all finished, let's go ahead and jump into our brows. I'm going to do my brows off camera because you guys see me do my brows plenty of times already and it takes me forever. So let's go ahead and do those off camera. Alright you guys, now that my eyebrows are filled in and shaped it the way I want them, let's go ahead and highlight under it. I'm going to go on with this new e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Concealer that I got, and it's only $5. I got it in the shade Deep Warm, so I'm going to use this to conceal under my eyes and prime my lids. Alright, to set my lids, I'm going to go on with my e.l.f. HD powder. That is the done, but we're going to make it work. So let's go ahead and set our lids. Alright guys, now that our concealer is all set it in on our lids, let's go ahead and jump into some eyeshadow. I did have to go pick up a eyeshadow palette from e.l.f. because I did not have any eyeshadow from them. So this is gonna be our first time trying it out. So let's go ahead and open her up. You guys can see the color is very neutral with a little bit of shimmer. So due to the fact we are doing a soft glam, we are going to start off with the darkest brown they have, just to see if this is my shade. Hold on, let me find me a eyeshadow brush so I can start. Let me just grab me a clean one. I'm over here trying to use a dirty one when I could just use a clean one. I gotta clean my brushes anyway. So let's go ahead and clap. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this shade because this shade right here seems to be my skin tone. So let's go ahead and pack her on. I'm gonna go ahead and dip. I'm just pressing her in because I do want the shade to show. So I'm packing her on as much as I can. And then I will fluff her out. I believe this palette was only like $10 for 10 shades. You cannot go wrong with that, y'all. And it had different shades. There was other shades, palettes with different shades. I chose this one because this one had the darkest brown in it, and as you can see, I'm dark chocolate, so I needed something that I can wear during a soft glam. Soft glam normally is a eyeshadow shade on your lids that's closer to your skin tone, and then a pop of white or beige in the middle. That's normally a soft glam. So I had to find me a palette that had a shade of brown that I can use as my skin tone shade. So this is why I've chose this one, but they had other palettes there for the same price and the same 10 shades in it, but that one didn't have a dark brown like this one do, and this brown is actually a perfect shade for me for my eyelids. You guys probably don't see it as well as I see it because this new light I got is booming. I mean booming, okay? I'm so happy with this purchase. If anybody is looking for a new light and you are interested in the light that I have, just leave a comment down below and I will send you the link. Okay, now let's just buff this out a little before we go into our second shade. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab another brush. Let's put this one to the side just in case we had to come back to it. I'm going to go ahead and grab another clean brush. And we are going to dip into this shade right here. We're gonna just pack her in the middle, going down. These two shades together is definitely giving soft glam. I am traveling soon, so this palette might be the only eyeshadow palette I pack with me because it is super small and it has the perfect shades that I can use every day for a soft glam. So I'm happy for my $10 will be used wisely. I didn't want to buy something that, even though it's just $10, I didn't want to buy something and I'm just going to make one video with it. I'm happy that the eyeshadow is actually showing up on me and it looks good. And I knew I made the right decision when I seen this dark brown. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get this palette. That dark brown in there is calling my name. Alright, y'all. Going in with my e.l.f. liquid liner, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lids. Nothing too crazy because I am gonna add lashes on. Alright, let's do the other side. Alright, y'all. Our lining is good. Let's get to the face. Alright, you guys, starting off the face, I'm gonna go ahead and prime with my e.l.f. Prime Gripper. We're gonna let this dry down. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my favorite foundation from e.l.f., which is the Soft Glam Satin Foundation. This foundation is my go-to. I mean, if you love this foundation, it's cool and all, but when you get your hands on the right shade of this, whew, it doesn't even feel like you have foundation on. And it is medium buildable coverage, but it's good enough for me. I don't be needing no extra layers. It's lightweight. When I say lightweight, lightweight. So let's go ahead and blend her out. It's so thin, but yet coverage. So like the container says, it is buildable if you want to add another layer, but I never have to because it works out for me. All right, now that our foundation is all spread out, let's go ahead and grab our contour bronzer type. I didn't have any contour bronzer from e.l.f. Cosmetics, so I had to run and go pick up one. So this is the Halo Glow Beauty Wand contour, and this is in the shade Deep Rich. I made sure to grab a deep rich type of contour because I do know that that is the shade of my foundation, and I kind of wanted something deeper, but they didn't have in that location that I was in. So I'm hoping this will show on me. Let me just shake it up a little because it looks like it needs to be shook. But yeah, this is gonna be my first time using this contour wand. So this is how it looks. I'm gonna squeeze her a little. You see her coming out? Okay, so let's go ahead and oh no, this might be too light. Hold on. Oh no. I need a tissue. That was just the water. Let's go ahead and oh, this might work. This shade might work. Oh yeah, this shade might work. Okay, this shade might work. Yo, I might end up taking all my e.l.f. cosmetic on this vacation trip I'm about to go on. Let's blend her out. Yeah, see that? Ooh. Do y'all see that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was the perfect match. What's happening? Do e.l.f. know me? Do they know me? And I'm over here like, this is the darkest shade they got in this store. Let me just take it and try it out. And period. Let me just add some more because I feel like I just over blend. Where did I sit it at? Oh, it's right here. Fell between my brushes. Let me just add some more because I feel like I just over blended in, and I do like for this to show. My forehead part is good, but let me just do the sides over. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I love it. I love it. Wow, that's amazing. All right, let's go ahead and get into the blush. The blush I will be using is right here. And this is in the shade Bold Face. So let's go ahead and add her to the top of my cheekbone because this is where I like my blush to sit. So let's go ahead and blend her out. Let me clean this brush just in case it still got some of something on it. I couldn't find a tissue, so I put it on my pajamas. But y'all didn't need to know that. But anywho, come on, let's go ahead and blend this blush out. Don't be afraid to put some of that blush under your eye. It's okay. You want to make sure it touches your bronzer slash contour. You want to let it touch so it can blend into it easily. Let's go ahead and hit the next eye. One thing I always have to watch out for is my eyeliner. For some reason, I always mess up my eyeliner doing my blush and my concealer. So if you're anything like me, pay attention to the eyeliner because you do not want to have to always redo it, okay? Especially when you got it done perfectly the first time. That second time it's not going to be the same. So make sure you pay attention to your little wing so you don't have to redo it because I always have to redo it. Alright, now that our blush is complete, let's go ahead and jump into the concealer that I use to prime my eyes. Right here, this Soft Glam. Hold on, you guys can't see. Same concealer. Let's go ahead and tap her in the corner of our eye. I do not have a darker shade concealer, so we're not gonna put too much. We're gonna focus her only being right here. Like I told y'all before, this coverage is buildable. All right, while we let her dry down, we're gonna go ahead and add some of that contour to our nose, just a little bit. So we're gonna add her back, pick her back up, and add just a little bit right here on both sides, and then down. I'm really surprised of this. Well, first of all, why would I be surprised? Okay, why would I be surprised? e.l.f. is doing its thing. Okay, whoever's in the lab, they need a raise. Okay, Let me go ahead and find my nose contour brush so we can blend this out while we can continue to allow our concealer to dry up some. e.l.f. is cooking, okay? She is cooking. She is not playing. She said, I'm not one of them. My prices may be good, but I am not one of them, okay? Don't play with her. What is my nose contour brush? This dirty bin of brushes is getting too full. I need to, okay, there she goes. Let me clean her off some. All right, let's go ahead and blend this out. All right, let's go ahead and spray our face with our e.l.f. coconut mist. We're gonna spray this on our face before we blend out our concealer. It's just a habit I do. So let's go ahead and grab our concealer brush and start blending. Alright guys, now that my concealer is all blended out, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my foundation brush and just to blend out the ends, just to make I'm gonna tap back in to that area. And now I'm going to go ahead and reach for my HD powder from the e.l.f. collection, and I'm going to use her to set under my eyes. And I'm going to use a puffy rectangle. I have these huge ones that I picked up from Marshalls the other day. I do not know if e.l.f. have their own rectangular puffs. I don't know. I haven't seen any. I'm pretty sure they do, but I'm just shaking whatever's left up top into the top so I can go ahead and set my face. Because it's not a lot, I'm just going to use everything that is there and make sure I get it in there. So I am pressing it in. Alright, now I will take my, after I make sure I focus the powder, the most powder into my concealer spots, I am going to go ahead and grab my powder brush so I can go ahead and set my whole face. So like I did before, I'm gonna try to dip some more powder into the top. I'm gonna take my powder brush, I'm gonna tap it in everywhere, and then we're just gonna set the whole face. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my blush brush, and without tapping it into any more product, I'm just gonna use whatever's left and just top it off. Put some more, a little bit of more of a shade on my cheeks, just so it can show a little bit more. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side, cause the blush is the soft glam. Blush gives you such a soft look. So what is a soft glam without blush? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and spray our face with the same coconut mist that I used before. And we're gonna let that sit. Alright, let me rub whatever's on my lips. Let me go ahead and grab my e.l.f. lip liner. I do have an e.l.f. lip liner in the shade Dark Cocoa. So let's go ahead and line our lips. Alright, now that my lips is all lined up, I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Sun Boss gloss. I bought it for the color, not even realizing that this has SPF 25 in it. So apparently this will protect my lips from the sun, but that's not what I bought it for. So anyway, let's go ahead and pop her on. It's a beautiful shade for my complexion. Do y'all see that? Okay, so now, last but not least, I did purchase a e.l.f. lash extender. So let's go ahead and try this mascara out. I'm only gonna do my bottom lashes. Oh no, matter of fact, yes, I'll do both lashes. I was gonna add some lashes on, but I forgot I bought mascara. So let's go ahead and try her out. I never had a mascara from e.l.f. Cosmetics. First of all, I love these type of brushes. They already won me by that. I love these type of brushes. Those big bulky brushes, y'all can keep that, okay? So let's go ahead and add our mascara on. See how much length and definition does it give us. I believe this one was $11. So not bad, especially since you guys see it's doing this thing. It made my lashes appear much longer already. And this is just the first coat. Let's go ahead and do the next side while this dry up. Growing up, I was really never a mascara type of girl. I was always just eyeliner type of girl. Never into... Of course I wore it when I did my makeup, but there was days where I could just throw eyeliner on and forget to top it off with mascara. But now that I am in my 30s, I will go to mascara before liner. Like, I will wear mascara without eyeliner any day now. I don't know if y'all can see. Let's do a second coat. I was definitely gonna add some lashes on. I'm so happy I remembered that I bought a concealer. I mean, not a concealer, a mascara. Yeah, I'm using my new mic and I don't even know if it's working, so hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna cry real tears if I go back and realize you guys didn't hear me this whole video. Did say that my mascara was going to be the last thing we do, but I just remember that I do have a highlighter from e.l.f. that I had for I would say maybe 10 years now, and I'm still using it because it is my favorite. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you shimmer highlighter powder in the shade Bronze Glow. Okay, Bronze Glow is that girl. Okay, so let me go ahead and apply her on and y'all will see why I've been using her for a whole 10 years. I just like to apply her to my nose. Okay, period. Y'all see the difference? Let me put my hair down and I'll show you the final look. Alright you guys, this is the final look, and yes, I use all e.l.f. products for this soft glam. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you found it helpful, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not done that already. Okay? And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.